Hi guys, it's Crystal Sky. It's been a long time. Let me explain to you why. So, I think my last video was last year, right before I started my first year of work in August, last year of August. So, I let's start at the beginning. The last video I made, I was in college. I was getting my BA. I finally got my BA. I graduated, and then I started working um, in August of last year. I'm now on summer break. um, I'm a school teacher. I don't want to say any more than that. Um, and the first 2 months, I wanted to give myself a break and not record anything for YouTube. I know teachers are heavily controversial online. Um, I've put years and years of YouTube content up. Um, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to announce that I was a teacher or not. um, Obviously, I use a pseudonym. I use Crystal Sky. Um, it's not connected to anything in my professional life, and I never recorded anything in my first video that I am recording as that I'm a professional, and I wasn't a professional before. Um, that being said, I am kind of in the community on Learn to Draw Weekly of the planner community. I've been a huge planner nut, and a lot of teachers are. I've noticed, like, I hope Anishi's, I still do. Um, but so I wanted to give myself 2 to 3 months in my profession before I recorded another video. You might notice that I'm using a webcam because I live in Florida, and at the end of September we were hit with Hurricane Ian, flooding my house, and we lost everything. I don't know if at this time I could locate my video camera recording equipment. We did save stuff, but they're packed up in pods. It is now July. Yeah, it's now July 7th. And my house is still without walls. You'd be like, oh, Crystal, where are you now? We were living with my parents. So my parents' house is destroyed. Everything of ours that was in it, that was on the floor, the water came up to about a little below my knees. So anything that was that low on the floor was destroyed because it was floating around in water. I still get really upset talking about it. Or I laugh, which is, a lot of people's coping mechanisms. It came up really, really high. We tried to escape, we couldn't. And so we were in the house when it flooded. And for right after the storm, my mom manages a rental across the street. The rental across the street was not flooded. It's much higher, and even though it's closer to a bigger river, for some reason it wasn't flooded, and if it was only flooded like this much, like just a little bit, because there was no water damage anywhere. It probably came up right to the bottom of the stoop, is what we think. But we weren't over there, we were across the street. All of our cars were destroyed. All of them. Except for my mom's pickup, my mom's big SUV, which was across the street at the rental house, because no one was renting. The renters left. They evacuated for the hurricane. So my parents are currently living in a trailer on the property. I live with my fiance. Oh, I got engaged. I got engaged after the hurricane. My life has been a whirlwind. So it was me. Last we checked in, it was my parents, me, and my boyfriend, who's now my fiance. All four of us could not live in the trailer, and they're renting that trailer for $2,000 a month, and it's just not sustainable. The insurance company is refusing to pay, and so the house is still not in any way, we can't live in it. They just put the walls up and they just put the AC on, but until the contractor is paid, by the way, there's no plumbing, there's no toilets, there's no shower. The only thing that is up is the walls and the insulation inside the walls. The walls are the only thing that's been repaired besides the AC unit, who is not associated with the contractor. Until the contractor is paid, my parents are not allowed to move back in, and if they do, the contractor can sue them because it's part of the contract. So they're living in a trailer on the property. All four of us could not live there. So I moved out, and we're renting a place now, but I had to buy a new car. I was driving my grandma's car. That was trashed. And it was my parents' car, technically, so they got the insurance money. They did give me some of it. But I had to buy a whole new car from scratch. I had to rent a whole new place from scratch. And I had only been working since August. So that's how much money I had. And I had 2 months of pay. And that was it. So that was the big major life event. I just wasn't ready to to come on and record anymore. I did order my 2023 Hobonichi because honestly, if I didn't have this during the hurricane and after, I'm a school teacher. So we were out down here for school for 2 weeks. No hope of ever getting the kids on track because curriculum, professional garbage, but it was a mess after the hurricane, and it was my first year of teaching. I still think my first day as a teacher was the most chaotic, was my most stressful day, but the day when we got back from the hurricane was my second most stressful day. Anyway, we're in apartments, I guess you could say, and I like my apartment, but there's a lot of crime, a lot of theft. I came from New Jersey, obviously, and now we live in Florida, and it's awful. I don't know why anyone would move here. For years, my parents had this house, and of course, I think I've talked about it in my journals and in my my planner videos where I didn't want to leave New Jersey. And so I moved here with my parents, and then my boyfriend moved in. My boyfriend's not even from this state or New Jersey. And we have no intention on staying here. The hurricane is pretty much we've decided to leave Florida. Now, I need to work for 3 years in Florida before I can leave the state and teach somewhere else. So right now, that's the plan. We're not staying in Florida. The hurricane, sitting in a house. I lived in New Jersey my entire life. I don't even know. We lived through Hurricane Sandy in New Jersey, but we were in central New Jersey, and there was no water anywhere near us. We weren't in a flood zone. And we had a basement we were completely safe in Hurricane Sandy. The only thing we had to worry about was trees falling in the house. And to move from a place that is that safe to Florida, I think that's something that people don't talk about enough, is everybody's like, oh, you moved to Florida, what a great... No, it sucks. It's the hottest on record here for the past 2 days. It's in the high 90s most days. I can't go outside. I don't even want to go to the beach. It's too hot. I don't even like the beach. I don't like the beach. So moving here was a terrible decision. And we moved from a place where my father built that house to we moved here, and within the span of 10 years of owning this house, it's been flooded twice. The first time our hot water heater burst, so that was not, an act of God. But we've evacuated several times for hurricanes, and it's always a constant threat. I don't know why anyone would live here. This apartment that we lived in is not in a flood zone, thank God. But I mean, we have to worry about tornadoes and what is our apartment cinder block. We've got windows. Is it safe? I mean, I know we have tornadoes in New Jersey, but we at least had a basement. There's no basement to run to in Florida. There's no basements. I don't know. I moved here and I was like, okay, know nothing about the state of Florida. There's no basements in Florida. There's no place to run. They have hurricanes constantly, but they built no basements. Hello? So yeah. I want to get back into posting drawing videos and creativity videos, and I just kind of want to get back to normal. It's a new normal and I'm really uncomfortable with it. But when I was preparing for my finals and when I was preparing for my tests, as a teacher you need to take tests, I was kind of like stopping posting. I don't remember if I posted the Hobonichi, the 2023 Hobonichi video. I did record it on the stove in the rental place we were staying at. And the only reason why we got that rental place is because my mom was the manager. Otherwise, we would have lived in a flooded house for 3 months before we got a contractor. So, that video was low quality, but I really want to post it because I post my Hobonichis every year. I got a cute little Dalmatian mix that I've been working on. And like I said, I just want to get back to normal. I'm gonna add, I'm gonna post on Saturdays and Sundays, hopefully. And I'm not gonna do any professional teacher work, none of it. I'm not including that in anything. So, if anybody watches this video, I'm a teacher, but I'm not gonna talk about teaching or anything like that unless it's in my planner and I've had a really crap day, I guess. Which does happen. I've only had 1 year of teaching, but some days you just have the worst days. Last year I came home and I slept. And I don't have my little weeks up here. If I did, I could show you. I take note of all the exercise and activity. I'm trying to lose weight. And I'm pretty sure I gained weight because I brought snacks to school for my kids, and I was stress eating them at one point. I was just like, M&Ms, yeah. But on the weekends, I pretty much went into a coma, and that's just not good for my heart or anything. So we're gonna go back to posting videos. Now, I'm gonna look for my camera and my camera stand. If I have to buy a new tripod, I guess that's fine. Let me hold on. You guys are on my planner. Hold on a second. Un momento, por favor. Okay. All right. This is my Hobonichi. You guys know this is the hydrangea cover. It is my favorite Hobonichi cover. I bought it the year it came out. I did not buy it, and I regretted it until the day I bought it on eBay for 2 times the price, and I would pay more because it's my favorite. It's rain resistant. I can zip it up, and if it gets like wet or whatever, it's great. So that is my cover, and it's a zip cover. It's the best thing I've ever bought for my planner. As you can see, I'm still enjoying. Yeah. I love her. Like, I really do. If you ever want to order her cute little stickers, they're just to die for. Anyway, the whole reason I was recording this video, other than an update, was to show you guys what I've been working on. Okay, so this was last January. This is how I'm doing my spreads now. I know it's hard to see. That's my baby Abby, my little cat. And I've been using this, I got this out specifically for this video, this Canon IV for all of this stuff. And I got the sticker. They're expensive, but it's a lot less work for me. And since I'm now making money, I can buy things that might be a little expensive but save me time. That may be a little bit controversial, but if I'm gonna spend more money to save me more time. So that's how I do my spreads. I do my journals on the side, I stick little pictures on, and then my to-do list is in the hourly. And I have so many pictures. I want to show you though. Hold on, we're still in January. My apologies. Should have had it bookmarked, but I didn't. I've been doing a lot of, like, I wouldn't say healing spreads. I have so many spreads in here. Hold on. I bought a PS5, in case anybody cares. Here we go. It's my fiance and my cat. So do you see how sometimes I spread out the journal and sometimes I move the picture? But the spread is always the same. I always have, on this side, I did my book of the, I guess, month. I don't have much time to read now, but I was reading Stephen King because I love Stephen King. I've even done like 4 spreads. And I mostly work in my weeks, but I haven't for the past couple of days. Here's a good, this is a clean spread. This is just, I set it up and I didn't really use it. Those green lines mean that I was at work. Not all of my spreads are like that. Some of my spreads have heavy usage and some of them do not. My breaks barely have anything on them. So I'm changing up. I'm using my weeks a lot more now. I don't know if it's because, that, so in my weeks, I should have brought my weeks up. I'm sorry, I didn't. My weeks, I put all of my Apple Watch information on there. My sleep, my calorie tracking, my exercise tracking, my step tracking, my sleep tracking. Did I say that? I did. And then my money tracking. So, sorry. All of my money tracking is on there. I think I'm going to move my money tracking into my weeks. I'm not sure. Into my cousin. I'm not sure yet. I'm moving from that book to this book. And I know I got this book in January, and I was just so, I started it in January when I ordered it, and I was just so mentally exhausted from dealing with the hurricane, the insurance, all of that, that the only thing I really did in there was journal, which, not okay. This is, oof. Sorry, I should have moved this closer, but I wanted to show you. This is another planner that was given to some of the teachers after the hurricane. Barely close it. Lily Poulton? What was that? So I wanted to try this because I got it for free. All the teachers did. But I got it after the hurricane. And I just wanted to try. I was originally using my previous year Hobonichi before the hurricane. I was using it to do my my teacher planning in. And then I was like, well, they gave it to us for free, so I'll keep my journaling in there. But then I didn't use my weeks, and I don't like that. I like to be able to use all my weeks. But this has horizontal, and I've talked about how I don't like horizontal. It doesn't work with my brain. And also they have stuff like spring break in here, like spring break. There you go. It's just a whole week of nothing. which, you know, spring break is going to be different for everybody, but I don't know, I just didn't really like it. And then I guess I can show you. There's no names or anything. So this is what I would normally do for my teacher planning. I have all the standards here, and what I would do is I would take this and I would bring it up to the board because all the standards have to be written on the board. So that's what I would do, but I hated this planner. And I think it goes August 23. Yeah, it goes into August. Here's a plan, because August hasn't started yet. We start August 2nd, I think. This is the monthly. And then here is a weekly spread without anything on it. And it's wire bound. It's pretty. It is very pretty. It's got these beautiful pages. Let me just pull the one that's here. Look at that design. Isn't that pretty? It's pretty, which is why I wanted to use it. But I just didn't like the way, I don't know, I guess it felt. I kept it because, I don't know, maybe I will use it. I'm not going to use it next year. I don't know why I'm saying that, because I'm not. It's big, it's heavy, it's bulky. My work laptop is already, this is a MacBook that I bought for college. And it is the best laptop I will ever have. And God, I wish they would just let me bring in my own computer. But they don't. And the Chromebook that they give us is so heavy. And I have a rolling cart, and that's what I bring to work every day, because between the tests, the papers, the heavy laptop, and then the huge planner, I cannot be carting that back and forth every day. It's just too much. And I have planning to do sometimes, depending on what I did that day, or if I had time to plan. And it's just too heavy. It's too heavy. This is so much easier. Put it in my hydration cover. It's at least a quarter of the weight. So yeah, that's the reason why my weeks were not working out. But I'm gonna change that. I'm sure you guys, if you've been on TikTok, you've seen Acorn and Crow. Isn't this beautiful? I ordered from her. This is my library. I'm just gonna show you a quick peek. It's not done. Not even a little bit. But I ordered from Acorn and Crow because she has these beautiful bookmarks. I think I ordered two of the same bookmark. Yeah, I did. This one, the floppy test. I'm not her. I can't do cool things like that. If you're not on TikTok, you know, that's fine. But Acorn and Crow, go to her Etsy, order her stuff. Look at the little tassel. So cute. I also got a little pocket notebook. Her pocket notebooks were smaller than I thought they would be. The inside cover is really cute. And these, garbage falling on the floor. Listen, I am an unmitigated disaster. Look at this. Completely unmitigated. Look at the stickers. Girly please. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the sticky notes. I go through so many sticky notes. So many sticky notes as a teacher. So many sticky notes. Breathe. Okay. Where'd the garbage go? Let me grab it. Okay. So, if you haven't heard of her order from her, she's awesome. I just love her art. She's got a lot of like cool witchy kind of like crystal stuff, which is fine. The crystals were my vibe. She's got a lot of like cursing, which I can't bring into the classroom, so I didn't get any of that stuff. And also the skulls kind of, I like that, but I don't like spiders or bugs, and she's got some bugs, so whatever. Oh, also, the biggest thing I ordered, Espresso. It's a sticker book. I just started using it. Here we go. That sticker got stuck on the other side. I don't know why. There we go. Sticker is stuck to the other side. Just put these stickers there. Okay. Wanted to show her off before I ended the video. More to come once I find my tripod. Or buy a new one. I might just break down and buy a new one. Amazon's having their sale. Just gonna buy a new one. The other tripod was broken anyway. But I gotta find my camera. I'm sure my camera's around here somewhere. So that's my life. That's my update. Like I said, I'm coming back. I got my own room now. I don't have to worry about anybody screaming or the TV being too loud. It's nice being in my own space. It's nice having my own space. But after the hurricane, I was not in a good place mentally to continue making these videos. Next video, I will show you my wigs because I'm really excited about my wigs and it looks beautiful. Beautiful. I got the 101 Dalmatians one. Ready. I will see you later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.